one stitch at a time with the stockinette stitch today. This has the purl stitch on the back, which I'll be teaching today, and it creates this bumpy pattern on the back and then back on the front, the traditional looking knit stitch. So to begin, when you start on your first row after you've cast on, you're going to knit just like we did in the garter stitch. If you want a slowed down instruction on how to do this knit stitch, make sure to go back and watch the garter stitch video. Here I am just stitching in the knit stitch from right to left. I'm inserting the needle from right to left in the front and pushing it behind the left needle. I'm then wrapping my yarn around the right needle and pulling it back through that stitch. When we come to the end, we're going to turn our work, and that's when we'll start our purl stitches. There's that knit stitch, and you can see the V's along each row. As we turn the work, we'll hold our right needle as we did before, inserting it from right to left into the front of the stitch, wrapping the yarn over the top and pulling it through the stitch. I'm holding my yarn with my thumb to create that tension so that the yarn doesn't slip off like it just did. So from right to left in the front, so the right needle is going to be in the front of the left needle. So again, insert, wrap over the top and pulling it through and behind. Over the top, pull through and behind, slipping that stitch off. So these are where those bumps are created. And when we'll turn our work back, it will have the knit on the opposite side. So if you're looking for a pattern that has that straight looking traditional knit, and it's not working in the round, then you will have some of these purl stitches on the back, the reverse side, so that you can have that knit pattern on the front. We have a few more stitches to go. Again, over the top and pulling down. My stitches are nice and loose so that I can pull through the previous stitches easily. As I turn it around, there are all my stitches, and there's the purl side, and then we have the knit on the reverse side. This will have to be blocked because it curled a little bit, but then you'll just continue knitting one side, purling the other side until you reach the end, and then you'll bind off. So to bind off, we will knit the first 2 stitches and then pull the first stitch over top of the second stitch. And we'll do that the entire way across the top. We will knit 1 and pull that previous stitch over top the stitch that we just knit. And we'll do that the whole way across. we are finished our stockinette stitch square. Time to block, and we'll see you next time on One Stitch at a Time.